See Perseid Meteor Shower now before peak, expert tips for 2025. The Perseid Meteor Shower is one of the most eagerly anticipated celestial events of the year, but this 2025, it comes with a catch that might surprise many stargazers. Experts warn that although the shower started earlier this week, the famous peak night of August 12th to 13th could leave viewers underwhelmed due to an overpowering bright near-full moon washing out the sky. This is the part many articles gloss over, leaving hopeful observers unprepared for what they might actually see. So what's the story with the Perseids this year, and how should you plan your meteor watching for the best results? Keep reading for expert tips that reveal when and where to catch these shooting stars despite the challenging conditions. Why the 2025 Perseids might fall short of expectations. Normally, the Perseid meteor shower dazzles with as many as 75 meteors per hour during its peak, but that's only when the night sky is dark and free from light pollution. In 2025, however, the moon will be nearly full, about 84% illuminated, and it will rise just as night falls, flooding the skies with a brightness that drastically reduces meteor visibility. Dr. Qiqing Zheng, an astronomer from Lowell Observatory in Arizona, explains that under these moonlit conditions, even someone with an unobstructed view of the entire sky might see only about 5 to 10 meteors per hour on the peak night. That's a significant downgrade from the usual spectacle, highlighting just how much a bright moon can influence meteor watching. Don't wait until the peak, here's why. Contrary to popular belief, August 12th to 13th isn't the only good time to watch the Perseids this year. In fact, these dates may not offer the best viewing experience due to the moonlight interference. Instead, the nights before and after the peak might be more rewarding because the moon will be less bright or positioned differently in the sky. A perfect example, this Thursday coincides with a new moon, when the moon is positioned between the Earth and Sun, rendering it invisible all night long and leaving the skies delightfully dark. This week offers a prime opportunity to observe Perseids under better conditions, though the meteor rate will naturally be lower than peak night. Additionally, the southern Delta Aquariid meteor shower peaks around July 29th to 30th, presenting another chance to catch streaks across the sky. How to maximize your meteor spotting experience. The golden rule for any meteor shower, including the Perseids, is to escape from light pollution. Head to locations far removed from city lights, think open fields, rural areas, or dark parks. The wider and clearer your field of view with minimal haze and obstructions, the better your chances of spotting meteors. However, on peak night this year, even the darkest spots won't help much because the moon's glow will brighten the sky almost as much as you'd experience in a small city. This reality may frustrate many who expect the awe-inspiring sky show the Perseids usually deliver. Patience is key, don't give up too quickly. Trying to catch meteors requires more than just finding a good spot, it demands time and patience. Avoid looking at your phone or any bright screens while watching because even brief exposure to artificial light severely hampers your night vision. Combine that with the growing problem of light pollution, and it's clear why many people rarely witness even a single shooting star. Dr. Zhang points out that it can take an hour or more of quiet, dedicated observation to see a handful of meteors. Plus, sporadic bursts of meteor activity, which are the most spectacular but highly unpredictable, tend to be brief, sometimes lasting only a few hours. Capturing these moments either requires being in the right place at the right time or committing to long hours of watching the night sky. So as you prepare to enjoy the Perseid meteor shower this year, keep these insights in mind. While the full moon on peak night may dim the show, early August still offers exciting opportunities for stargazers willing to seek out darker skies and invest their patience. What do you think? Could the Perseids still surprise us despite the moon's interference, or is it time to reconsider how we prioritize peak meteor nights? Let us know your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Do you prefer chasing peaks or savoring the quieter nights before and after? Let the starry debates begin. Wishing you clear skies and wide, eager eyes. Chuva Perseidas, porque neo da pra ver na Austrália e alternativas para observar. Todos esteo falando sobre a chuva de meteoros Perseidas, mas neo se preocupem tentar vila na Austrália ou na Nova Zelândia. Nas últimas semanas, você provavelmente lu artigos afirmando que a melhor chuva de meteoros do ano está prestes a começar. Infelizmente, a exaltação é exagerada, especialmente para os observadores na Austrália e na Nova Zelândia. A chuva de meteoros questo são as Perseidas, uma das três grandes, as chuvas de meteoros anuais mais fortes. Elas atingem o og no meio do verão do hemisfério norte, sendo destaque annual para os observadores do norte. Por isso, todo ano as redes sociais do mundo inteiro se enchem de histórias sobre como podemos aproveitar o espetáculo. Para astronomo na Austrália, isso é frustrante, as Perseidas são impossíveis de serem vistas pela grande maioria dos australianos e neozelandeses. Felizmente, existem algumas outras chuvas de meteoros para preencher o vazio, incluindo par que atingirá o pico nas próximas 7 dias. As Perseidas ocorrem quando a Terra collide com uma corrente de detritos depositados ao longo de milênios pelo cometa 109P/Swift-Tuttle. Todo ano, a Terra começa a encontrar detritos do Swift-Tuttle em meados de julho e leva 6 semanas para passar pelo fluxo. Quando a poeira e os detritos collidem com a atmosfera da Terra, os meteoros resultantes criam faíscas brilhantes nos uma chuva de meteoros. Durante a maior parte desse tempo, a poeira que encontramos está muito dispersa, e por isso são vistas poucos meteoros. Torno de 12 de agosto, a Terra chega à parte mais densa do fluxo das Perseidas e a chuva atinge o pico. No entanto, as Perseidas nem sequer são a melhor chuva de meteoros. Desde que o cometa Swift-Tuttle passou pela última vez pelo sistema solar interno em 1992, a quantidade de poeira e detritos que encontramos tem diminuído, e as taxas de pico das Perseidas caíram. Agora, a chuva de meteoros geminids é a mais abundante do ano. No entanto, para as pessoas no hemisfério norte, as Perseidas ainda valem a pena ser observadas. A malvaqueo de planeta esférico, todas as chuvas de meteoros têm radiante o ponto do qual os meteoros parecem originar-se no sul. Isso ocorre porque, para uma determinada chuva, todos os detritos que atingem a Terra vêm de mesma direção no espaço. O detrito do cometa Swift-Tuttle collide com a Terra vindo acima do polo norte e angulo. Como resultado, para pessoas com latitude de 58 graus norte, o radiante das Perseidas estaria diretamente sobre suas cabeças durante a madrugada. Se o radiante de uma chuva de meteoros estiver abaixo do horizonte, você não verá nenhum meteoro, a Terra está no caminho, e toda a poeira e detritos estão batendo no outro lado do planeta. Exatamente o mesmo motivo pelo qual você não pode ver o Sol à noite. Dado o local do radiante das Perseidas, ele nunca se elevará para observadores ao Sol de 32 graus. Isso significa que ninguém abaixo dessa linha jamais verá as Perseidas. Em teoria, qualquer ao norte de 32 graus de latitude Sol pode ver as Perseidas, mas existem outras complicações. Quanto mais alto for o radiante de uma chuva, mais meteoros você verá. Por isso que as Perseidas não podem oferecer grande espetáculo para as pessoas na Austrália. Mesmo no norte de Austrália, o radiante das Perseidas permanece baixo no seu ponto mais alto. Para a maioria dos australianos, as Perseidas serão uma decepção espetacular. Se você estiver ansioso para ver uma chuva de meteoros na Austrália ou na Nova Zelândia, a melhor excluir as Perseidas da lista. Felizmente, existem outras opções. Todos os anos, em maio, a Terra passa pelos detritos deixados pelo cometa 1P/Halley, criando a chuva de meteoros Delta Aquariid visível apenas nas horas antes do amanhecer. Para os observadores australianos, essa é a segunda melhor chuva do ano. No final de julho, duas chuvas de meteoros menores atingem o pico, as Delta Aquariids do Sul e as Alpha Capricornids. Neste ano, elas atingem o nos dias 29 e 30 de julho, com as melhores vistas nas horas torno de meia-noite. É momento perfeito para ser para local calm se escuro e relaxar sob as estrelas o centro da Via Láctea está alto no seu entardecer. E essas duas chuvas oferecem alguns fogos de artifício extras para tornar o seu ainda mais especial. Então, dezembro, vem a verdadeira melhor chuva do ano, as Geminids. Elas atingem o pico nos dias 14 e 15 de dezembro, sempre oferecendo espetáculo espetacular. Ao contrário das Perseidas, pode ser vista toda a nossa ilha continental e na Nova Zelândia. Se você realmente quer ver uma grande chuva de meteoros, pule as Perseidas e planeje passar algumas noites este verão em lugar escuro, relaxando sob as estrelas. Best times to watch the Perseids Meteor Shower 2025, Full Moon Impacts. Full moon. A bright full moon might ruin your best chance to see the most dazzling meteor shower of the year. Every summer, skywatchers eagerly await the Perseid Meteor Shower, a celestial spectacle known for its brilliant fireballs and fast-moving streaks of light. But in 2025, there's a catch: the full moon could significantly interfere with the show. But here's where it gets controversial. Some experts say the peak night might not be the best time to watch at all. Let's break it down so you don't miss out. When is the Perseid meteor showers peak? The Perseids are expected to reach their peak overnight from August 12 to August 13, 2025. This is typically when the most meteors are visible, up to 100 per hour under ideal conditions, according to NASA. So what's the problem? This year, the peak falls just 3 days after the full sturgeon moon, which will shine at its brightest on August 9. That means the sky will still be quite illuminated during the Perseids peak, making it harder to see the fainter meteors. Robert Lunsford of the American Meteor Society warns that the moonlight could wash out many of the meteors, especially the dimmer ones. And this is the part most people miss: you don't have to wait until the peak night to enjoy the show. When should you actually watch the Perseids in 2025? If you want the best chance to see the meteors without interference from moonlight, consider heading out earlier. One of the top recommended nights is Thursday, July 24, when the new moon will create darker skies, perfect for stargazing. Another excellent opportunity is Wednesday, July 30, when 2 additional meteor showers, the Alpha Capricornids and the southern Delta Aquariids, will also be active. This triple meteor event could offer a stunning display, especially with minimal moonlight. What exactly are the Perseids? The Perseid meteor shower is one of the most active and reliable meteor showers each year. It's known for producing bright meteors and occasional fireballs, large, glowing meteors that can light up the entire sky. These meteors originate from debris left behind by Comet 109P/Swift-Tuttle, which was discovered in 1862. As Earth passes through this trail of cosmic dust, the particles burn up in our atmosphere, creating the streaks of light we see. The name Perseids comes from the constellation Perseus, where the meteors appear to radiate from. But don't worry, you don't need to find Perseus to enjoy the show. Meteors can appear anywhere in the sky. When is the best time to watch? For those in the northern hemisphere, the best viewing window is during the pre-dawn hours, typically between midnight and sunrise. However, you might start spotting meteors as early as 10 p.m. How to get the best view of the Perseids. To maximize your meteor watching experience, follow these tips from astronomy experts. Find a location far from city lights and light pollution. Give your eyes about 30 minutes to adjust to the dark. Use a reclining chair or blanket so you can comfortably look up. Choose a wide, open area with a clear view of the sky. Avoid looking at your phone or any bright lights. Dress warmly and bring a blanket, even summer nights can get chilly. Pack snacks, water, a hot drink, and bug spray to stay comfortable. Where to watch the Perseids in Michigan. Michigan is a stargazer's paradise, with several designated dark sky parks and preserves. These locations offer some of the best conditions for meteor viewing. Alpena Area, Rockport State Recreation Area, Thompsons Harbor State Park, and Negwagon State Park. Mackinac City, Headlands International Dark Sky Park. Empire, Sleeping Bear Dunes National Lakeshore. Munising, Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore. Paradise, Great Lakes Shipwreck Museum and Whitefish Point Light Station, and Tahquamenon Falls State Park. Port Austin, Port Crescent State Park. Clayton, Lake Hudson Recreation Area. Carp Lake, Wilderness State Park. Keweenaw County, Keweenaw Dark Sky Park. Cass County, Dr. T.K. Lawless Park. Beaver Island, Beaver Island State Wildlife Research Area, an international dark sky sanctuary. When did the Perseids start and when will they end? The 2025 Perseid Meteor shower began on July 17 and will continue through August 23, giving you plenty of chances to catch a glimpse, even if you miss the peak. Why are they called Perseids? The name comes from Greek mythology. The meteors are named after the constellation Perseus, which in turn is linked to the mythological hero Perseus, son of Zeus. The term Perseids means sons of Perseus. Wait, what's the difference between a meteor, meteoroid, and meteorite? These terms are often confused, but they refer to different stages of the same object. Meteoroid, a small rock or particle in space. Meteor,